Hello everyone and welcome to another movie review. I'm Timmy Treacle. My channel is Horror Fan for Life, and if you like my content, or if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, hit that bell icon, and remember to share all these videos with your family and friends. But let's get to it. Tonight I am reviewing the movie Tremors as part of my 31 days of horror movies for the month of October. Now, this movie was released on January 19th, 1990. It is a science fiction monster horror movie that received positive reviews with critics. Currently holds a 91% on Google, an 85% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 7.1 out of 10 on IMDb. Now, this movie had an $11 million budget, and it only made $16.6 million at the box office. But after its run in the theaters, it had a huge run in sales on VHS, later on DVDs and all that, and has become a cult hit. And there's a reason why. This movie is awesome. It was directed by Ron Underwood and written by Burt Maddock and S.S. Wilson. And since this movie, it has 4 direct sequels to DVD and 1 prequel. So it has 6 movies in all in the series. I have seen 5 of the movies, excuse me. I have yet to see the newest one that came out this year, which I had no idea. But again, back to the first movie, Tremors, it stars Kevin Bacon, Fred Ward, Michael Gross, Reba McEntire, Finn Carter, Bobby Jacoby, Charlotte Stewart, Tony Gennaro, and Victor Wong. And it has to do with these creatures that no one knows that they exist yet. But before we get into them, let's talk about Val and Earl. These two are handymen who work in this really tiny town called Perfection. And upon doing their normal, tedious jobs, collecting garbage and doing some carpentry and whatnot, one day they get fed up and want to leave and go to Bixby to start a new life. While driving there, they notice one of their friends, Edgar, up on this electric tower. They think he's drunk, so they go up and get him. They find out he's dead, and he died of dehydration. And what's baffling is it takes 3 or 4 days, and he even had a Winchester rifle with him. And they were puzzled. Even the doctor that's in that town was puzzled by that. But they continue on and they have a conversation. And in passing another friend's house, they notice his sheep are eaten, and there's only pieces of them left. And they can't find their friend Fred. Well, they see his hat laying on the ground, and Val removes it, and it reveals a head who happens to be their friend. So they head back to Perfection to let everybody know and to call for police. Well, of course, the only phone in town doesn't work, a payphone at that. And yes, this is before cell phones and all that stuff, kids. But they decide to get back in their truck and take off. Well, two road construction workers who were working on the only road in and out of town end up getting killed, and there's an avalanche and it blocks the road. So they know there's a killer on the loose, but they have no idea that it's something under the ground that is doing this. It's not until later when they actually kill one of them as they know what it is now. And of course, there's a college student there that is studying seismographs and earthquakes and all those things. But she helps them kind of figure out what it is and how it moves so quickly. And it has these snake-like tentacles that come out of the mouth and grab you and then pull you underneath. But she also figures out that there's more than just the one that is already dead. And so they're trying to get back to town to warn everybody. But these creatures, which are known to be called graboids, smarter than they think, and they get, as Val says, they get smarter by the minute. There are some classic lines in this movie. Val and Earl, played by Kevin Bacon and Fred Ward, are a terrific pair, and their chemistry is great. I love their bickering back and forth. Uh, and then you have another couple who I just freaking adore. Um, Bert and Heather, played by Michael Gross and Reba McEntire. These two are badasses. They have basically a war room with nothing but guns and bombs, and basically they're prepared uh, for a zombie apocalypse, basically. And it's because of them, it's what helps everyone survive that does survive uh, because of their lifestyle. That's what I love about them. I love Victor Wong. He is the store owner, Walter Chang. You may know him from other movies like Big Trouble in Little China and whatnot. But Bobby Jacoby, who plays Melvin, he's a little smart-ass kid in town uh, who likes to joke around, and but he gets on other people's nerves. And then you have the single mom with the daughter, uh, and then you have Melvin's father. Then you got a few friends and whatnot. You have a doctor and his wife, but there is a pretty high body count in this movie, which I really liked. But were a lot of survivors too, which I kind of liked, but at the same time I didn't. But overall, this movie is fantastic. You got a great story, you got great characters, you got great director, great writing, and it's not a surprise that this movie is a cult classic. And it's one of my personal favorite horror movies of the 1990s. Is it in my top 10? No. Top 20? Definitely. Uh, and it still holds up today. And I'm really surprised they haven't tried to remake this or reboot it, however you want to put it. Remake, reboot, I don't care how you put it. But this movie is excellent. I watch it at least once a year, especially during the month of October. And this is one I highly recommend. Now, there are, like I said, 4 sequels and a prequel. And um, Tremors 2 Aftershocks is excellent. I love that sequel. The third one, Back to Perfection, was okay. But after that, the prequel, which is The Legend Begins from 2004, I didn't like that. I didn't think we need that. Part 5, Bloodlines, again, not really necessary. And then the newest one that came out this year, A Cold Day in Hell, I have yet to see. I probably won't watch it until it's on TV. I'm not going to pay to watch it. But I do recommend the first movie, the second movie, and even the third movie. But after that, I won't recommend those. So with that being said, I'm going to give Tremors a 10 out of 10 and 2 thumbs up. Definitely check this movie out. It is an excellent monster sci-fi horror movie. Other than that, in the comment section below, give me your thoughts and opinions on Tremors, and let me know what you thought about the sequels, and give me your ranking of the movies. Personally, the first 3 are just fine. Like I said, the first one's perfect. The second one is really, really good, great follow-up. And the third one is serviceable. After that, you can put them all in tie for a last place. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my other movie reviews and top 10s and rankings on my channel. Other than that, I thank you guys for watching, and check you later.